Well, guys, you know what time it is. It's time for a fucking debunk. Well, let's get into it.
Scaling Ichigo from Bleach.
Already jealous of this man's sexy ass voice.
If you didn't know, I already scaled Yuha. If you don't know what he scales to, go check out that video. But let's talk about Ichigo. As we know, Ichigo is able to fight and ultimately beat Yuha.
That was a weakened Yuha, but go ahead.
And we know Yuha is at least Universal Plus.
Wait, let me see your reasoning for this.
Because he was going to actually destroy the entirety of the world. We know that the Soul Society is actually infinite in size with this scan here. It says that within the Soul Society, there's a world called Muken that actually stretches on for infinity.
I've seen this scan before, but here's the problem with it. One, I haven't found a scan that states that anybody created that. Two, that could just be hyperbole. And lastly, let's talk about the collapse of the universe. Yuha wasn't planning to actually destroy all of the worlds. He was planning on destroying the boundaries that are between said worlds. Basically, he was going to merge them, not destroy them.
Here it says the Soul Society and the living world are two parallel worlds. They are two sides of one coin, meaning the living world and the Soul Society would both be infinite in size. Huh? Not only that, but Yuha was going to destroy the Garganta, which is actually the space in between the three realms, and it has its own separate space-time. And since Yuha was significantly affecting this, he could be Uni to Uni Plus.
So, there are multiple problems with this. One, throughout Bleach, they always talk about the balance between souls and actual human beings, meaning that they are speaking about the population upon a planet. Hence why they said that the Soul Society and the human world are two sides of the same coin. And we also know that based off this scan right here, that there's a difference between the space around the Soul Society and the actual planet itself. It's like saying that I'm going to destroy one room in an entire skyscraper. And to go into more detail as to what I mean by this, let's look at the definition of. Now, the first definition is relevant to this point due to the fact that it says expressing the relationship between a part and a whole. In the scan that I showed here, Rukia states that in the first place, hollows hide between the dimensions of this world and the Soul Society. Dimension being the whole and this world and the Soul Society being the part. So no, the Soul Society is not universal in size, nor is it infinite. Now on to the Garganta. You'd have to quantify the size of the Garganta in order to categorize it as universal. If it is not universal in size, then it having its own time space means virtually nothing.
That Yuha was damaged by the Quincy Arrow and be like, oh, Ichigo doesn't scale to him because he was weakened. When actually the Quincy Arrow took away his almighty, which means he can't use the future anymore. So Ichigo would scale to Yuha. Because in the scan it says it was going to stop his powers, and that wouldn't relate to his actual being weakened.
If Superman cannot use his powers, that means he cannot use his super strength, durability, or speed. This also means that he can't use his side abilities like X-ray vision, his heat vision, cold breath, and mind reading, because he had that one time. Everything after that doesn't really matter because he goes on to talk about like speed and multipliers. So yeah, that's the end of the video. If y'all have any contentions, let me know in the comment section. Also comment a demon emoji because I need my engagement. And I'll see y'all later.